Today we're going to look at some rocks that I would recommend for a first tumble and some rocks that I wouldn't. My number one recommendation is Mookaite Jasper. Even if you don't tumble it very good, it still polishes nicely. And it's a beautiful stone. Perfect pick for a beginner. I would not recommend tumbling granite or gravel for your first tumble. Granite is super tricky to tumble because it likes to shed and ruins the polish on the granite itself and other rock. This gray gravel is also very hard to polish. It also loses volume quickly. Desert jasper is one I would highly recommend. It's easy to tumble and not very fussy, and gets a great polish. Honestly, most types of jasper are good for a first-time tumbler. They're fun, colorful, and always get a good polish. This will make a lot of newbies sad, but labradorite is one I do not recommend for a first-time tumble at all. This is a tricky tumble even for experienced tumblers. I have one beautiful tumble from a friend of mine, but this is really one of the few successful ones I've seen in a rotary tumbler. It's more of a cut and polish kind of rock. Petrified wood is always so much fun to tumble. It comes in so many different colors and patterns and always polishes really nicely. They tend to not be very tricky to tumble. You do have to have patience with them though. And here is my mortal enemy, fluorite. This stone will trick you as it's really soft and tumbles very easily. This stone almost made me quit tumbling. They only look this shiny because I spray painted them. I was too embarrassed to give them away, so that's why I have so many pieces of it left. This can be tumbled successfully, just not by me. Carnelian is a stone I would recommend for your third or fourth batch once you get more used to tumbling. It's an easier agate tumble than most, and they take a nice polish. Moss agate is something I do not recommend for beginners. Grit likes to get trapped in the moss and they can be kind of tricky. I would recommend to tumble Montana agate first. The grit can't get stuck in the moss because it's inside the rock. I do recommend any type of quartz. You just have to be careful and make sure you have plenty of media so they don't get fractured. This last one is kind of half and half. I would recommend trying to tumble slag glass and broken bottle pieces, but not volcanic glass. It can be tricky to polish. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Follow me and like this video to see more.